Australia for white.
Concealing Wales Victoria border, another Nazi disgrace. In Korowa, a neo-Nazi group.
When you dare stand up against the people that are destroying not just this town, but this country, when you stand up against BlackRock and international finance, they come after your family, they assault you, they imprison you. We're fighting for a spiritual revival for our nation. We love this land, we love this country, and we are hated by the elites that are destroying it. The time has come to send them back. Victory! I want to hurt yet now. The never-ending tide of non-white immigration is drowning us.
Dove, I appreciate the invitation to speak with you today. I believe it's my patriotic duty to do so because the premise of this hearing, the so-called censorship industrial complex, is a fiction that has not only had profound impacts on my life and safety, but on our national security. More alarmingly, this fiction is itself suppressing speech and stymieing critical research that protects our country. I want to acknowledge the irony we're having this discussion as we witness an assault on the First Amendment we have not seen in decades. The Trump administration has directed far more egregious violations of our Constitution than the imagined actions of the Biden administration on which this hearing is premised. Each one is chilling, but as a Fulbright alumna, the recent arrest of Rumesia Ozturk, a Fulbright PhD student at Tufts University, especially disturbed me. The Secretary of State seemingly revoked Ms. Ozturk's visa for publishing an op-ed in Tufts campus newspaper.
Cory Booker's staffer got arrested for carrying a gun.
For using her constitutionally protected right to free speech, she was spirited away by plainclothes ICE officers in broad daylight. This is what I'm used to observing in authoritarian countries that I study. And if this had happened in a country in this subcommittee's portfolio, I think you'd issue a statement of concern. But it happened here. So yes, we do need some First Amendment protections at the State Department, but not for imagined transgressions of previous administrations. We need those protections from this administration.
Shut up. Barbara Boxer, Dianne Feinstein, Kamala Harris, Jerry Brown, Gavin Newsom. They're all from the same place. They're all from the same class. They're all very wealthy.
They're all traitors to this country.
A good old-fashioned invasion. Like no bureaucracy, no press, no parliamentary approval, none of that.
100%, dude.
It's just not the same anymore, you know?
Yep. Now it's all, did you get UN approval? Are you respecting borders? All that nonsense.
Yeah, it sucks, dude.
You know, back in my day, I'd wake up, point at a direction, and by sunset it was mine.
Uh-huh. No, I remember.
Now it's just, you know what it is? It's PC culture. It's this woke nonsense. It's ruined a generation.
Today it's not about conquest. It's about content.
Right? You can't burn down a village without someone live streaming it.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Siege of Vienna. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ugh.
Exactly. By the way, dude, this blunt's not doing it for me. Man, even the weed's not the same anymore.
What? I thought you liked sativa.
Yeah, I don't know. Man, back in my day, we smoked stuff that made you talk to your ancestors. Dude, you know what I miss? I miss a good, old-fashioned invasion. Like no bureaucracy, no press, no parliamentary approval, none of that.
100%, dude.
It's just not the same anymore, you know?
Yep. Now it's all, did you get UN approval? Are you respecting borders? All that nonsense.
Yeah, it sucks, dude.
You know, back in my day, I'd wake up, point at a direction, and by sunset it was mine.
Uh-huh. No, I remember.
Now it's just, you know what it is? It's PC culture. It's this woke nonsense. It's ruined a generation.
Today it's not about conquest. It's about content.
Right? You can't burn down a village without someone live streaming it.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Siege of Vienna. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ugh.
Exactly. By the way, dude, this blunt's not doing it for me. Man, even the weed's not the same anymore.
What? I thought you liked sativa.
Jerry, think about it. It's a baby. Carl. You want to give the cat a kiss? Don't be...
Wow.
Whoa.
Look. That's happy for me.
Oh, are you okay?
What are you looking at, motherfucker?
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
We're a couple here, but it's not.
You make 65,000 people sing and sing.
Come on, girl, let's get serious. My name is LaShawn, and this right here is my sandwich.
It's Samuel. Yeah.
And we're gonna get married. Yeah.
That's so great. How long have you guys been together?
Well, we've been 3 years. It's been forever. We've been waiting forever.
Really? Like them Keenan and whatever his name is, gay ass.
And
bullshit.
Ransom, this is the house I bought for $18,500 at an auction recently. It's raining today, so it seems like a good day for us to come take a look and see how bad the roof is leaking. And also, we're about to start the actual renovation on this one in the next couple weeks. So, all right, you go ahead and go first. You have no
Look at
idea
that
what
carpet.
we're in for.
Oh,
So.
that's nice.
Do you like that smell?
Pleasant smell.
Okay. Take a look.
$18,000 for a
What are you
house, it
thinking?
ain't bad.
It's not so bad.
Frank.
Okay, that's how I felt at this point.
Does this work?
Don't know. It looks like it's in decent condition. We can find out the hard way. I really like the style of these kitchen countertops. A lot of times people try to put them in flat, and then when you spill something, it stays on the countertop. In this case, they decided to slope it all down towards the middle so that if you spill something on it, it's going to flow down and you only have to clean up one side of the cabinet. That seems like a clever way to do it, right?
Yeah. This is unique.
You like
It's a
that?
midget shower.
You can hit your head on it. Yep.
I'm
not a fan of this.
I don't know why all bathtubs aren't made this way. In their own little cubby
That
hole.
looks like a tiny bathtub.
Yeah, it may be. This is the laundry hookups over here. I guess that's what you'd call that.
Wash clothes and take a shit at the same time.
Nice.
We paid $18,500 for this at an auction. We bought it on a TikTok live. So several people got to see us buy this. I paid for it with a credit card, and I have 0% interest on it for the first year with the intention of finishing it and refinancing. Walk over this floor. Feel that?
Yeah. That feels like water damage.
Yeah. So the floorboards are swollen. This would be the living room. You can see the ceilings here. Okay, wait till you get in here. Love this. Look at this. Wait, admire the floor. Do you see what the floor is?
Hardwood.
Look at it. Get closer.
Painted.
Do you see what's on the hardwood?
It's like a
I
shop
don't know what
floor.
that is.
That is garage floor epoxy coating.
Oh!
Yeah, that is the cheap garage floor coating with the flake stuff that's thrown out. It's all up the stairs. Keep going. You're going to see a lot more of that. Right over the hardwoods.
Oh.
And I had a doctor's appointment recently. That doctor said I was pregnant. Doesn't make any sense because I'm obviously a guy. So I'm
Yeah.
We do have, of course, a special relationship with our friends in the UK and all.
No free speech, no free trade. What Trump told the guy over there in England, Kyle Starmer. Starmer told J.D. Vance in the world that UK has free speech, and he's proud of that. He lied, and the Trump administration aren't happy.
So with some of our European allies, but we also know that there have been infringements on free speech that actually affect not just the British. Of course, what the British do in their own country is up to them, but also affect American technology companies and by extension American citizens. So that is something that we'll talk about today at lunch.
We've had free speech for a very, very long time in the United Kingdom, and it will last for a very, very long time. Well, no, I mean, certainly we wouldn't want to reach across US citizens, and we don't, and that's absolutely right. But in relation to free speech in the UK, I'm very proud about our history there.
We discussed this,
which is that we do have, of course, a special relationship with our friends in the UK.
Y'all
and
notice
also
the
with some
title
our
of today's
European
show?
allies. But we also know that there have been infringements on free speech that actually affect not just the British. Of course, what the British do in their own country is up to them, but also affect American technology companies and by extension American citizens. So that is something that we'll talk about today at lunch.
We've had free speech for a very, very long time in the United Kingdom, and it will last for a very, very long time.
And me from Patriot
certainly we
supporters
wouldn't want to
approve
reach
the post.
across
Thank you,
US
sir.
citizens, and we don't, and that's
I can
absolutely
share it out on
right.
Facebook because
But,
we're on
in relation
Facebook
to
too.
free speech in
So I
the
can share it
UK, I'm
out.
very proud of
I can share it out off there. I don't know how to share it off Kit.
Which is that we do have, of course, a special relationship with our friends in the UK.
On the morning of Purim, Jewish American soldiers placed Teflon at MacDill Air Force Base, a base of the U.S. Central Command and Special Operations Command. In this video, we see Rabbi Eli Estrin, Major in the U.S. Army Reserves, placing Teflon on Adam Cole and Lieutenant. Oh, that's that damn Jewish bullshit. Jewish black tape. Electrical tape.
How much of the internet do you think is generated by AI? Paper came out, this was actually last year, and the top line number is that 57% of the internet shows signs of being AI generated. Now, critics will tell you, oh, that's just the AI stuff, right? Like that's the comments,
Blue
that's the
Gatorade.
bots, that is increasingly the translations that we see on the internet, etc., etc. Fair, maybe that's true, maybe it's not because AI is getting better. But even if it is, even if it's 57% and it's AI slop, an increasing percentage of our digital world is being created by AI. And that has really profound implications for how we think about ourselves, because we spend a lot of our time online. I was looking at a study. I think we spent 8.5 hours a day looking at screens. A lot of that is online. So how much are we consuming?
How much is it fake?
Okay, you're going to tell me these are the best two teams?
Why does nobody watch the WNBA? Because girls can't play basketball.
In women's basketball? This is as good as it gets, huh?
Ooh,
Let's just watch this entire sequence.
Air ball.
All right. Air balls happen. That's okay. See what this point guard does here. All right.
Air ball.
There's two. Ionescu, she's a legend, right? No. Stuck in the corner. This is game 5. This is the final game of the WNBA finals. The best.
Come on, calm down. Y'all calm down. We got this. She got a haircut like a man. Probably likes to look at girls in the shower. How do you do that? If you got a gay guy and you're playing ball and you're in there in the shower time and he's in there looking at you, that's sexual harassment. Same thing with girls, because she looks like she's a man.
Yeah, face says it all. Okay, you're going to tell me these are the best two teams?
That's the best ones. Best ones they got out there. None of them can dunk.
Lord is my shepherd. That's a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I shall not want. That's supply.
Yeah.
He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. That's rest.
Yeah.
He leadeth me beside the still waters. That's refreshment. He restoreth my soul. That's healing. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness. That's guidance. For his name's sake. That's purpose.
Come on.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. That's testing.
Uh-huh.
I will fear no evil. That's protection.
Come on.
For thou art with me. That's faithfulness. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. That's discipline. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. That's hope. Thou anointest my head with oil. That's consecration. My cup runneth over. That's abundance. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. That's a blessing. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord. That's security. Forever. That's eternity.
Come on.
Face it. God loves you. What's the most valuable is not what we have in our lives, but who we have in our lives.
Oh, Torchy, that's good preaching. It's not what we have, it's who we have. Such.
You are not wearing that to our family Christmas party today.
Yes, I am.
Derek, everybody's gonna think you're disgusting.
Oh, Mom, everybody knows I do not eat cookies. It's clearly a joke.
You are so gross. But hey, you do realize that it's not an ugly sweater Christmas party, right? You're gonna be the only one dressed like that.
That's not true. Cause I got you one too.
You have to be kidding me. Well, shit, I'm lit.
Yep, I knew you'd like it.
No way in all hell I'm wearing that, Derek.
Oh, yes, you are. Mom, when we walk in that party, they're gonna see us and be like, the party has arrived. Come on, check that out.
Yeah, you're bringing some obnoxious bottle of wine and some raunchy-ass sweaters to our family Christmas get-together. You realize there's going to be old people there, right?
Mom, there's like 3 of them. They can barely even see.
That's my man right there. Who's that, Adolf?
Holy Toledo. Voters' views of the Democrats in Congress among all voters disapprove. 68%. And look at the approved number.
21% approve.
Even lower.
Y'all boys are doing a good job up there.
This is the lowest
That's the
on
Democrats.
record for Democrats according to Quinnipiac University polling. You think these numbers are bad? Let's go to this side of the screen. We'll look how Democratic voters feel. Get this. The plurality of Democratic voters disapprove of Democrats in Congress at 49%, and just 40% approve. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Oh my goodness gracious, you just
They
get
suck.
worse than these numbers.
And this is the number right here really driving all of this. As Democrats have turned, as Democratic voters have turned
on Democrats in Congress and the Democratic Party. That's what puts the numbers at historic lows. What is it they want to be seeing, these voters?
What is going on?
I'm so well.
I think of a man, and I take a...
Chapman's. Hey, Shane. Uh-huh.
One of them they say is still missing the DOT and a mud flap and has a flat tire. And then another one, the DOT said the date rubbed off, the ink rubbed off of the paper or something.
What trailer numbers you got? 477342.
Yes, sir.
And what's the other one?
The other one is 478012.
All right, what's wrong with the first one?
The first one, it says still missing annual inspection, right rear tire is flat, and missing left side mud flap.
Still missing the DOT. And what? And what else?
And missing left side mud flap.
Mud flap left side.
Yes, sir. And I don't know, I told Equipment Solutions that, because I looked at the invoice for this one and there was a mud flap on there and a tire repair.
Yeah.
So I told Equipment Solutions this could be new damage, but they're, nobody's owning up to it, so I don't know if it is or not.
Well, I had to go back through the tickets on them and see what tire we repaired and how many mud flaps. But what you got on your second trailer?
On the second one, it just says the dates have already smeared off the paperwork. So whatever, I don't know, man. Between me and you, they're being nitpicky, I feel like, but
Date smeared off the paperwork?
yes, sir.
And off the paperwork or off the sticker?
It just says the dates have already smeared off.
All right. So that's the only thing on that one?
Yes, sir.
All right. I had to go back through and find out what we did on that ticket. But if you said that we repaired the tire, does it say what position we repaired on there? Let me see, customer, KLLM. Let's see, history. Alright. Now it's trailer number 477342.
Yes, sir.
477342. Preview that. Four seven seven 342. All right. DOT mountain dismount left rear inside. Patch.
Yeah.
So this is a different tire. This is a different tire that's flat.
And that's something else I told them too, was they didn't even report a tire the first go around. They just said check for anything that needs to be repaired.
Yeah, this is a different tire that's flat, and we did a mud flap. We put one mud flap on it. So I had to check and see what side they put it on. But yeah, I'll get somebody back down there on it and check it. You want to do a reference number since it's going to be a different tire?
Yeah, the reference number is 283.
Hold up, 283. And give me that address again down there.
240 Coweta Industrial, Noonan,
Well, I even go down there and check that, and then take another mud flap with him. One of them trucks you give me wasn't down there, or one of them trailers that you give me wasn't down there. I remember that. I'd have to go back and pull the original ticket, because I wrote them all down on that one ticket. One of them wasn't there. Yeah. All right. So is that all you need him to do down there?
Yes, sir. If you don't mind, get some pictures, please.
Yeah, I have him take pictures of the mud flaps and the DOTs.
Alrighty, sir. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Bye. Hey. Hey, them trailers you went and did down there the other day? Yeah. They saying a date smeared off on one of the paperwork. The ink writing on there smeared off on one of them. I don't know. That's what they're telling. That's what they're telling my guy or my dispatcher. Yeah, and they got one that you put a mud flap on, and they're saying it needs another mud flap. KLLM. What? Well, look, I pulled the ticket up. You know what you did? You did the left rear, and he's telling me it's the right rear tire is flat. I said we didn't do that tire. Yeah. That's a shame. So yeah, when you do it this time, you take me a picture of it, the mud flap hanging on it, and then take me a picture of the DOT. I'm gonna see. There's two of them. One of them's got a missing the DOT, right rear tires flat, mud flap on the left side, and the other one just says the date smeared on the paperwork on the DOT. I'll send you a picture of it. All right, yeah, just give me the, when you do fix it, just send me a picture of it. All right, these are first. What time is it? 3:26. All right, I'll shoot you a picture of it, Peanut. You got them mud flaps though, don't you? Yeah. Yeah, so put that mud flap on there and we'll stick it to it. All right, thanks, sir. All right, bye. That's going to be a different tire. Different service call.
Away reason and accountability.
How do you write women so well?
I think of a man, and I take away reason and accountability.
And it's like, oh, okay, that's supposed to be in there.
Why are they letting us hear this?
Right. If it's that big of a deal now, they're talking about it.
Tell you right now, if you listen to NSACA, I'm available. Okay, if you show me all the real wreckage, I swear to God, I will make fun of that crap to the end of time. I'll make up stories. I'll lie to my mother. I don't care. You show me a UFO, I'll lie to my mother.
Because they're trying to steer people in a certain direction with it, is what I think. Because the topic that I never hear anybody, they'll kind of glaze over it, is the North Pole. So the flat Earth, right? It's the center of the North Pole.
Thank you.
Look, man, if you're about this theory and you're a Christian, that's all you should be thinking about, because that's where Jesus is.
There shall they see me.
You know what I'm saying? That's all you should be worried about. Like, we got
throne is above.
Right, we got to figure out how to get there, what's going on there. But no, dude, most people don't want to talk about the North Pole. Anytime I bring it up, they just kind of, you know, oh, thanks for the comment or something like that. They like to talk about the Tartaria stuff. They like to talk about the fervent heat and all the, you know, all of the different things that happen then. But they will avoid like crazy the North Pole.
I'll lie to my mother.
Crows are illegal to own as pets, and the real reason for this is much more shocking than you might know. First of all, they say that crows have an intelligence of a 5 to 7 year old child, but I think that this is very debatable. Check this video out. Now watch how this crow figures out how to get the food that is trapped in this box. This is the first time this crow has ever used this tool and has ever tried to get the food out of this box. It realizes that it needs to bend this specific tool at the end, flip it, put it back in this way in order to scoop the food out of the box. This is an extremely intelligent creature, guys. Now they say that crows are illegal to own because they can be trained to retrieve money for people. And not only money, but literally anything. Now here's where this gets really interesting. Crows can actually remember specific human faces. Not only can they remember these faces, but they can pass this information on to their offspring and their friends. So if you do something good for a crow, that crow, its friends, and its offspring will come around you. If you do something negative towards a crow, then they will stay away from you. Now imagine if human beings were able to tap into this ability. If crows
like training a damn what do they call them? A dolphin.
Differentiate between friend and foe, work together, and even tell their young about threats. And what else could they be capable of? Maybe this is a part of why they don't want us forming relationships with these creatures. Because a world where humans and crows work together could be a serious threat to the system. It's like they don't want us to have allies in nature, especially the incredibly intelligent ones. Again, this is a massive reason why they don't allow us to interact with dolphins. It is illegal to interact with them except for at a resort like SeaWorld. When you research dolphin-assisted births, you'll understand why. Because these children are born incredibly intelligent. They are far more advanced than the average child. Now, the Native Americans believed that crows were incredibly spiritual creatures. They symbolize wisdom, intelligence, and even shape-shifting between physical and spiritual realms. They knew that they were quite literally messengers. This is why they were highly depicted in a lot of their art. Could it be that keeping us away from crows is just another way to suppress human consciousness? Think about it, we can own parrots, reptiles, snakes, whatever it might be, but we can't own crows.
Can't own a
crow. Creature that has been deeply linked to spirituality in all of our ancient cultures. Now, I know that these beings are incredibly spiritual because I have had some unbelievable experiences with them. I know that they are tapped into the spiritual realm. And I understand that the real reason that we cannot own them is much deeper than what they tell you. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Look, if you wish to understand the real secrets of the universe, tap into the spiritual powers you have within you, formulate beautiful connections with spiritual creatures in nature, escape the 9-to-5 system, and create a life of freedom, prosperity, and abundance, then comment the word truth, and I will send you an exclusive code to my inner circle. You will learn everything you know to create a beautiful life.
You get that picture? Hey, do them DOTs, make them out to Equipment Solutions. Yeah, whatever's on the side of the trailer. All right.
Anybody with common sense knows not to do that.
Wait a minute. What did he say beforehand?
Shoot at ICE agents on site. That's right. If ICE agents are trying to take you or a loved one, shoot them on site.
Well, it looks like somebody had to walk that back pretty quickly. Well, maybe somebody realized that they're the ones who committed the crime. Yeah, everybody knows you shouldn't be, pew-pewing at ICE agents or any federal agents for that matter, because you won't make it. Anyway, have a great day. Don't forget, Donald Trump is still your president.
Donald Trump is your president.
Made it. Never could have made it without you. I would have lost it all. But now I see how you were there for me, and I can say never would have made it. Never could have made it without you.
There's so much junk. He knew whom he was dealing with.
questions asking if I can do crunchy peanut butter. So I got the
Crunchy
Peter
peanut
Pan
butter.
crunchy peanut butter, and yes, I can.
She's a whore. That girl's making my toes curl up right there. She's a whore. Her daddy's probably just rolling over in the grave. Because that's got nuts in it. It's got chunky nuts in it. All peanut butter's got nuts in it, but that's got chunky nuts in it. That's Peter Pan. Nobody knows Peter Pan. Jif is the best peanut butter out there. Let's see if she swallows. Yeah, look at me right here, girl. Right here. She's pulling from the bottom. Told you she swallows. Oh, she got a nut in her mouth.
Definitely a little bit harder, but not impossible.
You're just a whore. I'm gonna get me one of them hats right there with the curly sideburn things hanging out.
Warning people to place this plant in their homes, and it's not for nothing.
I read something about what is it called? A spider plant?
He mentioned 6 powerful reasons, and I'm going to tell you all of them right now. No fluff. But let me warn you in advance. The 6th reason will leave you speechless and will definitely spark a lot of debate in the comments. Reason number 1. According to NASA studies, the snake plant, also known as mother-in-law's tongue, is among the top plants that produce the most oxygen and purify indoor air. That's right. It works like a natural filter, removing invisible toxins we breathe every day, such as benzene, formaldehyde, and xylene, substances commonly found in cleaning products, furniture, and even fabrics. Reason number 2. While most plants release oxygen only during the day, the snake plant does the opposite. It releases oxygen.
Now, I don't know if I told you, but I got home last night. Tyrone, how you doing? Got home last night and my chicken was back out there. The night before, I went out to put them up, and because it was getting dark. And the Rhode Island Red rooster and one of my hens was just raising hell, and one of my Rhode Island Red hens was missing. So I got my flashlight, and I went all over the yard out there looking for it. Went down the driveway, couldn't find it. I had to catch the hen, put her up, and I left them locked up yesterday when I come to work. But when I got home yesterday, or the day before, yeah, yesterday I left them locked up. When I got home yesterday, walked on the porch, I heard doing that, and I said, what the hell? And she was right there beside the steps. I said, what are you doing? And I was glad my damn hen was back, didn't nothing get her, but she had stayed out all night and all day.
At night.
I thought something had got her, like a hawk or an owl or something had got her.
Bedroom.
Because I didn't see no feathers nowhere in the yard, and I didn't see her in none of the trees right there by the front porch.
As it significantly improves sleep quality. During the day, it absorbs.
Church offering by credit card. You're going to get a fee on that. Don't pass the plate around. They pass around one of them. I got one of them right there. Yeah, I don't believe in all that money in the church.
Thank you to all the task force, the House Task Force.
CIA officers were culpable and complicit in JFK's death. That's right. They killed him. They killed the president. Who did? The CIA. And who else? The Jews.
Classification. It's an honor to testify before you. It's a solemn responsibility.
That's why they had that shit hid for so long. Watch out now.
Now let me see you drop it to the floor, drop it to the floor then.
That is not right. She's got all that right there in the front, hanging over there. That's probably nasty. Tommy! Tommy! We got another dance contest for y'all. She got on them tight things too, man. That's just nasty. This is nasty too. This is big Michelle Obama with her penis flapping around.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. And all the guys in Hollywood out there is gay. Most of the damn newscasters is gay.
A member of Congress who has pledged to use these exact tactics and spread them among her colleagues. The very same tactics were, like I said.
Everybody, Tim Burchett's leaving the House floor. Luna, tell us what we just did.
We just changed the House rules to allow new parents to vote after the birth of the child.
Seems pretty reasonable to me. And that's a sweet little baby right there. Anyway, Tim Burchett, thank y'all for sending me here. Hey everybody, Tim Burchett's leaving the House floor.
Sorry I'm late, I just don't give a fuck!
I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And maybe John and Mighty Mouse is 10.
Me and Jesus are cool. I'm cool with all the gods. Gods recognize gods.
You called Dustin a hillbilly. Dustin and I are from the same hometown. Does that make me a hillbilly? Connor, listen, before you answer this, you remember how much bigger I am than you.
You're a ghetto hillbilly.
Yeah, go ahead, McNugget. You want to answer that or no?
Ladies first.
If I told you what weight it's going to be, 185.
You want to do 185? I'll do 185.
You'll do what you're told.
I've spent a lot of time, Joe, slating everybody in the company. Backstage, I'm starting fights off everybody. I've ridiculed everyone on the roster. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
He's running for president in Ireland.
Blaming Muslims, stop blaming Catholics. It's not Mecca or the Vatican.
Copyright strike coming in on that one. What is she doing? Just horse shit on here.
I work with is a conservative, and he's somebody who's really intelligent, and he's somebody who works in climate tech as a super smart guy, somebody I would never have thought was conservative, and apparently he is. And it's surprising, and it's disgusting. But what's most surprising to me is the level of sudden hatred that I have for him. Sudden hatred for this man who I used to respect suddenly just went boop, and I hate him now. Found out today that
You're a fucking lunatic. Look at your eyes. Go in the mirror and look at your eyes.
This man is the most incredible guy I have ever seen. He's probably married. He's got to be taken.
When I saw Terry in the crowd, I looked up and our eyes met. And my heart just went bang, 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 just started thumping. It was love at first sight. I know this sounds like it's coming out of some Mills and Boone love novel, but it's true. Love at first sight. Next thing, whoa! I remembered where I was. Agro's trying to kill me. So I wound up the demo. Yep, thanks for coming. And then she stayed back and talked to me.
He said hello, and I think I said something really clever like hi.
And crikey, our love just went ballistic.
And at that precise moment, Lori took a photograph of us. Now, that photo I still have to this day, and it is the funniest moment. I don't know if there's many married couples who have a photo of the exact moment they first met, but I'm lucky enough to have that shot. I was sold. I thought this man...
She couldn't hunt no crocodiles.
So it's an honor to have you back. A friend of mine, Kid Rock, sometimes referred to as Bob. I know him as Bob, but he's been a good friend for a long time, many years, and he's been...
Chapman's. Hello? Yeah, Rhonda's not here. Can I help you? I have no idea. I think she passed away, to tell you the truth.
After something that is for the good of a lot of people, including in particular the public, and having to do with ticket sales and scalping and all of the gouging that you have been reading about. It's gotten worse and worse with time. And I didn't know too much about it, but I checked it out, and it is a big problem. And I thought, you've been trying to get this done for 20 years or something. He said Trump got it done in 2 weeks. But we came up with a very serious EO, and I'm going to sign it now, and maybe I'll ask you, Will, to explain a little bit about it, please.
Of course, sir. So this is an executive order, as you said, that deals with the ticket reselling business. For fans of live entertainment and for entertainers as well, the ticket reselling industry has become a huge issue. These people use bots and computer algorithms to buy up huge blocks of tickets and then jack up the price so that fans of live entertainers like Mr. Ritchie, I almost called him Mr. Rock, don't have access to concerts the way that they should. And when they do, it's at exorbitantly high prices. So what this executive order does, it charges the FTC and the Department of Justice with rigorously enforcing laws on the books in collaboration with state attorneys general that have power over consumer protection and other people who have the power to really crack down on this issue so that entertainers and fans won't be subject to these abusive and oftentimes illegal practices.
Good. Thank you very much. Bob, you want to say something?
Yeah, anybody it doesn't matter your politics. First off, thank you, Mr. President, because this has happened at lightning speed. I know you put, I want to make sure Alina Habba gets her credit too, because I know she worked very hard on this, but thank you for making this happen so quick. Anyone who's bought a concert ticket in the last decade, maybe 20 years, no matter what your politics are, knows that it's a conundrum. You buy a ticket for $100, by the time you check out, it's $170. You don't know what you can charge for it, but more importantly, these bots. You know, they come in to get all the good tickets to your favorite shows you want to go to, and then they're relisted immediately for sometimes a 400% or 500% markup. And the artists don't see any of that money. And, you know, ultimately, I think this is a great first step. I would love down the road if there'd be some legislation that we could actually put a cap on the resale of tickets. And I'm a capitalist and a deregulation guy, but they've tried this in some places in Europe, and it seems to be the only thing that's us as artists be able to get the tickets into the hands of the fans at the prices we set.
Y'all scalpers out there trying to make extra dollar. 402 acres of land in Texas was purchased by Muslims to build an Islamic city that will govern itself. The East Plano Islamic Center are epic. Recently purchased 402 acres of property north of Josephine near the intersections of County Roads 850 and 695. Nope, get that bullshit out of here.
April 2nd, 2025.
That's tomorrow. April 2nd is Liberation Day, is what Trump said.
Will go down as one of the most important days in modern American history.
There was a message on here from Elon Musk, and he said somebody was going to get locked up. He said, I think somebody's going to get locked up today.
Our country has been one of the most open economies in the world, and we have the consumer base hands down, the best consumer base. But too many foreign countries have their markets closed to our exports. This is fundamentally unfair. The lack of reciprocity contributes to our large and persistent annual trade deficit that's gutted our industries and hollowed out key workforces. But those days of America, beginning tomorrow, being ripped off are over. American workers and businesses will be put first under President Trump, just as he promised on the campaign trail. The president's historic action tomorrow will improve American competitiveness in every area of industry, reduce our massive trade deficits, and ultimately protect our economic and national security. President Trump's economic vision is rooted in common sense. America will offer companies the lowest taxes, energy costs, regulations, if they make their products right here in the United States and hire American workers for the job. It's simple. If you make your product in America, you will pay no tariffs.
April of 2025 brings a major rule change. Well, we have now heard that date is changing, and also on retirement, SSI, SSDI. Social Security Administration will be delaying and curtailing the new anti-fraud policy. Millions of Social Security beneficiaries will be receiving bigger payments starting in April. Now, this is from the Social Security Fairness Act. This is for about 3.2 million people that collect Social Security. This is not for everybody, but millions are going to be receiving enhanced.
Where's my money at? I want my reparations too.
Legend.
Oh!
You guys are about to witness an absolute legend.
An absolute legend. We're going to witness a legend. Looks like he just got a whiplash. Tore his boat up.
You guys are about to witness an absolute legend.
You got to redo that. Leaked CIA files expose Sexy Red's secret life. She looks like a man. Oh. Hey. Sarah's got that. She's got them damn things in her mouth now. The metal screw things.
Definitely didn't get a good chew out of that. That felt weird. I gotta make sure I don't have food.
Hey.
Chilling around then.
You want to tell her to take her teeth out? No. She just read that thing up. Hey.
Much easier. Much better. I haven't had Burger King's breakfast in a very long time. And that's how I chew. My teeth in. And with my teeth
Man
out.
trying to cure the cancer, Dr. Joe Dispenza. 39 years of research, thousands of his students have healed from stage 4 cancer, broken spines, and genetic diseases. Changing medicine forever.
Just want to say fuck the Jews. Sieg Heil motherfuckers. Throw them up.
Caught your eye, feel the spark. I've got the space, you put in the dark. My lips are covered, make you sweat.
Be proud, white man.
All right, so I'm here with Mike, who's a former sniper with the military at our Flat Earth meetup at Gather Greenville. And Mike's going to tell us a few things about whether or not they actually account for...
They don't. The Coriolis effect, the spinning Coriolis effect. Curves are never a thought. They're not calculated. They're not. Same thing with them rail guns that can shoot a mile.
Curvature or the Coriolis effect when they're actually
There was a rough ride and all his fish is just jangled up. Tackle boxes spilled all over the floor. And he's got them little bitty weights. You ain't gonna never get them all back in the bag.
So I'm gonna turn it around to Mike and let him talk with you. This is Mike, everybody. You can see he's a legit sniper.
United States Marine Corps.
So, Mike, do you guys account for the Coriolis
Mike don't know nothing
effect?
about that.
Never.
Never at all. What do you account for?
Windage, size of target, distance to target, temperature, ambient temperature, elevation of target from shooter. Never Coriolis.
Do you account for curvature of the Earth at all?
Absolutely not, 100%.
But you do account for the parabolic arc of the bullet, correct?
That's correct. Bullet drop.
Yeah. Gotcha. So everybody can hear from the mouth of a U.S. sniper that they do not account for this Coriolis effect. So that argument can no longer be used. If you continue to use that argument, then you're doing so falsely. Mike, thanks for being here. We appreciate your service, and we appreciate you telling us the truth about whether you account for the Coriolis effect or not.
Not a problem.
The Coriolis effect is real. You could take a helicopter and level it up, just go up and keep it level, hover, and the Earth would spin up under it. Because it don't move. It don't move, people. Wake up, you've been lied to. Who lied to him, Jamie? The deep state. Alberton, Wisconsin at vote station. Stay in line for Brad Schemo.
tremendous, and it'll be important that China is center stage to shape this new global, sustainable financial system. The momentum behind this agenda is now tremendous.
Chinese shield. Slap the dog shit out of you for $50,000. Democrats are facing their worst nightmare. Elon Musk, one of the smartest people on the planet, is revealing their dirty tricks. No wonder they're out to destroy him.
Judges who are trying to stop President Trump. What will this hearing accomplish? Tell me what you're expecting.
They ain't gonna accomplish nothing. They don't do shit up there.
And vision loss start long before symptoms appear. Check yourself. Simple test. Close one eye, read small text on screen, then switch eyes. If one side sees worse, your vision is already declining. This Chinese massage technique for 8 points relieves tension and improves focus in minutes. Gently press and massage points above eyebrows, then under eyes and nose bridge. Repeat for 10 seconds on each point. This 1,000-year-old method helps maintain vision without glasses. It's an ancient Chinese technique from 90% of people.
Yeah, you can just grab whatever you need.
Married teacher arrested for raping her 15-year-old student as her confused husband watched. You can't rape no. I'm telling you, well, a guy could rape a boy, but you ain't raped no 15-year-old boy.
Need.
Whatever I need.
Yeah, whatever you need, like your phone, your purse, go ahead and grab it.
Is she going somewhere? Or?
Yeah, we're gonna explain everything to you guys. So go ahead and turn around for me.
Put your hands behind your back, girl.
Excuse me, is my husband coming with?
Yeah, he's taking his phone number down. We're staying in touch with him. We're just going down to Grove, the 10 minutes away.
No, I know, but I really would prefer that my husband's with me.
Of course.
Am I in trouble? Like, I'm so lost right now.
Sure you don't want a tissue or something?
I'm feeling I'm gonna throw up.
You want a bag?
Yes, please.
All right.
Nope, I'm throwing up in your seat over here. You're going to have to clean it out.
Oh my God.
You don't have anything on you. You can just grab whatever you need.
Is that the boy she was sleeping with?
No war. Number one, Trump gotta go.
Bombshell allegations emerge as a new victim accuses Diddy of sexual assault, rape, and humiliation at a notorious freak-off. Chapman.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, Millie here.
He also claims Jay-Z, Beyonce, and LeBron James saw him in bad shape. The victim alleges he was drugged and taken to Star Island. While there, he saw LeBron James walking down the hallway wearing only a bath towel. The lawsuit states LeBron saw him and said, "Y'all better do something about that." He claims that he was then led through a secret tunnel into Diddy's mansion, where he entered a massive party area and saw both Beyonce and Jay-Z. The victim says he was brought there as a punishment for snitching and was passed around multiple rooms. This accusation is part of a civil lawsuit, though Diddy has already denied all claims.
And then what? Anything that's, that is about oppressing us and keeping us down. Nah, I want to break his neck. I want to run it out of town. We're in a war. Number one, Trump gotta go. And then what? Anything that's,
all that thug acting bullshit. Mr. Brightside. This is a pretty good song. Findings underneath Giza Plateau and more. He crawled underground, crawled on his hands and knees under the Giza Plateau, venturing into forgotten tombs, transversing subterranean labyrinths in search of answers. Oh, this is only an hour and 46 minutes. We got this. in that shit. Ain't no telling what's down there.
I was watching it like, this dude is on one. He's just down there on his own.
He's crazy. I'll put that over in the comments. Y'all can watch it if you want to. It's an hour and 46 minutes long. Where's my damn... Where's Messenger at? I don't know why I'm having to do this like that.
Very disappointing result on the floor there. A handful of Republicans joined with all the Democrats to take down a rule. That's rarely done. It's very unfortunate in this case. 96% of House Republicans voted against proxy voting because they believe it's unconstitutional and they agree that it would open a Pandora's box. And so that's what we just saw. Let me just make this clear. That rule being brought down means that we can't have any further action on the floor this week. That means we will not be voting on the SAVE Act for election integrity. We will not be voting on the rogue judges who are attacking President Trump's agenda. We will not be taking down these terrible Biden policies with the CRA votes. All that was just wiped off the table. It's very unfortunate. We'll regroup and come back, and we'll have to do this again.
I don't know, you just need those items that you probably wouldn't normally carry. You can see in the top I keep a gas mask. This is the first thing I'm gonna go to. Is if I open this bag, I'm donning this immediately. So this goes on my face. Next, orange smoke grenades. Why do I keep smoke grenades? This kit's normally for like a highway situation. If I got stuck on a highway by like protesters, which is fucking used to be common in this country. How do you get these guys off the highway? Don the gas mask. You start throwing orange smoke. And then you get out your bear spray. This is gonna paint somebody orange. They won't notice an orange smoke. And I just water them hippies down with bear spray in the orange smoke. And then they'll realize the smoke is dangerous. They'll get out of the way. And then I just keep driving. And then later I take my gas mask off and none of this affects me. I don't got no beef with these people, but the reality is like, I also got shit to do and I don't got time to play your games. Go bag, what do you need? I don't know, you just need those items.
Before talking with pediatrician.
Of soap can completely transform the way your bathroom smells? After learning this, I never looked at store-bought deodorizers the same way again. This trick is not only easy and affordable, but incredibly effective. And you're about to see why. Let's begin by choosing one bar of soap. Pick your favorite brand and scent. It's entirely up to you. Using a grater, start shredding the soap on the larger side. Make sure to get those flaky, fine pieces like I'm doing here. This texture will help everything blend better in the next steps. Comment below with your city. Let's see where everyone's watching from. Now take all the grated soap flakes and place them into a mixing bowl. And here's where the magic begins. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of baking soda. This ingredient is famous for its cleaning power, but its ability to neutralize odors is what makes it perfect for this recipe. Next, add 1 tablespoon of salt. You can use table salt or coarse salt. I prefer coarse. It dissolves more slowly, so the scent lasts even longer. Now mix everything really well. Once the dry ingredients are fully mixed, it's time to bind everything. Add 1 to 2 tablespoons of water, just enough to form a soft, moldable paste. Mix thoroughly until you reach a dough-like texture. The mixture should easily form into shapes without crumbling. Now roll the mixture into 2 small balls. That's all you need for this project, but I recommend making extra. You'll definitely want more once you try this. Set the balls aside and grab a face mask with at least 2 layers. This will act as the container for our deodorizer. Rate this tip from 0 to 10. I'd love to know what you think. Cut off the tip of the mask and save the elastic bands. We'll use them soon. Then gently separate the mask layers to create space for the soap balls. If your mask has 2 layers, place 1 ball in each layer. If it has 1 layer, just use a single ball in the center. Do you have a similar hack at home? Share it in the comments. Now fold the mask carefully, enclosing the soap balls inside, and use the saved elastic to tie the ends securely. This helps hold the mixture together, while still allowing the scent to escape. Not only does it smell amazing, but it also helps...
Hold up, I thought them damn masks could save you from, viruses.
helps keep the bowl cleaner. This clever DIY lasts for weeks, and when the scent begins to fade, just open the mask and replace the balls with fresh ones. It's quick, simple, and incredibly effective. Now here's where it gets interesting. Take the prepared mask and place it directly into your toilet tank. Every time you flush, the water activates the ingredients, releasing a natural and refreshing scent into the air. So, what did you think of this hack? Let me know in the comments.
You need to clean that out. That's a toilet tank right there. Now, sometimes you can go in there. If you go to somebody's house, like I'm going to do next time I go to Frank's house, I'm going to open that top up like that, and I'm going to take me a dump in there. They call it, what do they call that? High time or something?
Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends.
Yeah, I'm going to take a shit right in that tank right there, Frank. You going to be in there flushing?
Friends, and subscribe for more practical tips that make life easier. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, because every time
Bye
you
for now.
flush, it's still going to fill up with shit. Frank's going to be in there scratching his head. What the hell's going on? Jamie got you. Jamie got you.
Having a great time out here. Having a great time. Oh my God, it's so embarrassing. Find me on YouTube, Adam Francisco. Adam Francisco. Find me on YouTube.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they saw the hat. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
They saw the hat. Uh-oh.
He would deport you if you were born in America.
Why would he deport me? I'm American. Why would he deport me?
Where your parents come from, babe?
Why would he deport me, though? America. We've been here for hundreds of years.
Hey guys, just wanted to quickly interrupt this video to answer her question, where did my parents come from? Well, as you guys know, I was adopted at birth from Mexico. So my parents, my American parents, the only parents I've ever known, they were both born here in America. And we can actually...
You don't got no Spanish accent.
Trace our lineage on both my mother's side and my father's side all the way back to the late 1890s through Ellis Island. But regardless, even ignoring my adopted parents' history, I'm still part Native American.
Cory Booker's guy got locked up for having a gun. Stop them, please God, please God. Senator Cory Booker has now been on the Senate floor since last night at 7 p.m. and is clearly losing his mind. He's going insane. Look at him, flailing his hand, yelling and preaching incoherently.
Call to the conscience of this nation to say I
The
will not...
demons got a hold of him. Something must be going on for him to be up standing on the House floor doing something like that. They can't arrest him while he's out there, or something's going on.
Stand for another American to lose their health care for a billionaire. I will not stand for another veteran.
He's got the wonky eyes too.
Who's dedicated to stopping the suicide of other veterans to lose their job. I won't stand for the air quality in my community to be made worse because they're letting polluters pollute more. I won't stand for the collective assault on the Constitution by a man who even the highest judge in our land, a Republican-appointed judge, said stop threatening and bullying other branches of government. When is it going to be enough? My voice is inadequate. My efforts today are inadequate to stop what they're trying to do. But we, the people, are powerful. We are strong. We have changed history. We have bent the arc of the moral universe. And now is that moral moment again. It's a moral moment again. God bless America. We need you now. God bless America. If you love her,
Mr. Washington, what's his name?
love this country. Show your love.
Jimmy
Stop
Stewart.
them from doing what
Mr.
they're trying
Deeds
to do
goes to Washington
for
or something like
20
that.
hours. We have laid out what they're trying to do. 20 hours. I want to stand more, and I will. But I'm begging people, don't let this be another normal day in America. Please, God, don't let them take Medicaid away from 10, 20, 30, or 40 million Americans who desperately need it. Don't let them do it.
He's a black guy. Probably a victim.
You're out here looking for girls. Do you understand how gay that is? Hi, I'm going to wake up and try and message a girl and find a girl because you're a homosexual. If you focused on working with your team and getting rich and important, don't you understand that girls are searching for us? Yeah, girls are waking up going, I need a big, tall, strong, rich, famous millionaire. Who can I find? Andrew Tate, where is he? Oh my God, I saw Andrew Tate. Oh my God, excuse me, can I sit with you? And then you say no, and then she goes and finds 2 more friends who are both 7s, 3 7s makes 21, and she comes back and goes, can we all sit with you? We all are such huge fans. We all like you very much, as in bang us all. And then you're like, oh, come on then, sit down. You guys are looking for girls because you're gay. If you focus on yourself, if you focus on your fucking power level for 5 minutes, you could stop chasing women and they'd chase you. You could be a lover man.
That's right. Don't be chasing them bitches. Don't even chase them.
You could be a hero. I don't go to the club with girls.
That's right. Bang them all. You got 3 right there. 3 7s is 21. Yeah, that'll work. I got a king-size bed too, baby.
I just walk in on my own, and then I blink, and I'm surrounded. That's the life you should want to live. You shouldn't be fucking trying to talk to...
I ain't wearing no tight purple shirt like that. Why not? Because I'm not in shape.
Hey, blackjack. Ever play blackjack? That's what it's like being me. You go out, 8. Hit me. Another 8. I'll stick. You know?
Learn how to drive a car. Suppose they have shoes on. Driving around barefoot like that.
To call to the conscience of this nation, to say I will not stand for another American to lose their health care for a billionaire. I will not stand for another veteran who's dedicated to stopping the suicide of other veterans to lose their job. I won't stand for the air quality.
I do need to get back into yoga.
In my community to make worse because they're letting polluters pollute more. I won't stand for the collective assaults on the Constitution by a man who even the highest judge in our land, a Republican-appointed judge, said stop threatening and bullying.
He looks like
other
he's all
branches of
geeked up.
government. When is it going to be enough? My voice is inadequate. My efforts today are inadequate to stop what they're trying to do. But we, the people, are powerful. We are strong. We have changed history. We have bent the arc of the moral universe. And now is that moral moment again. It's the moral moment again. God bless America. We need you now. God bless America. If you love her, if you love your neighbor, if you love this country, show your love. Stop them from doing what they're trying to do for almost 20 hours. We have laid out what they're trying to do. 20 hours. I want to stand more, and I will, but I'm begging people, don't let this be another normal day in America. Please, God, don't let them take Medicaid away from 10, 20, 30, or 40 million Americans
Who's trying
who
to take
desperately need
Medicaid
it.
away?
Don't let them do it.
Being it to say that President Trump's ability to actually govern is at stake here, because if they redraw these maps, then Democrats will simply impeach him on day one. If they have a one...
That's how that started.
I will pray, oh, I will pray. If I don't pray, Satan will make my ass up.
Trouble. There is a political scandal unfolding right now which could mean the end of Benjamin Netanyahu and adds to the absolutely massive pile of evidence that the war in Gaza, the assault in Gaza, the genocide in Gaza is only happening so he can stay in power. I promise you this explainer will be worth it. So, 2 people in Benjamin Netanyahu's team were today arrested involving a scandal to do with bribery and corruption, with money coming in from Qatari officials to Benjamin Netanyahu's team so they could do an influence campaign to make the Qataris look good in the World Cup they recently hosted. Even journalists are being questioned by the police because they may have been paid off to do this work. Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister, is already...
He's a war criminal.
Rock beneath the surface. Why does every continent contain evidence of vast ancient tunnels?
tunnels so advanced that modern engineers can explain their construction. Derinkuyu, Turkey, a multi-level underground city carved from rock with ventilation shafts and water wells capable of housing 20,000 people. Who built it? Why did they need to hide? Ecuador's Tayos caves, metallic books,
those are the giants,
advanced artifacts and tunnel systems that stretch for miles, anomalies that do not fit any known human civilization. The Grand Canyon's Forbidden Zone. In 1909, the Arizona Gazette reported that a Smithsonian-backed expedition had discovered Egyptian and Tibetan-style artifacts deep within a cavern system in the Grand Canyon. The Smithsonian denies everything. The area remains off-limits. The Vatican's hidden depths. Why does the Vatican hoard thousands of underground tunnels and catacombs sealed from the public? What do they fear, or what are they hiding? This is only scratching the surface. The entire world is laced with these underground passages, but where do they lead, and more importantly, what still uses them? Antarctica is the most restricted landmass on Earth. No independent exploration, no settlements, no flyovers beyond specific routes. Why? Because the last great secret is buried beneath the ice. Operation High Jump, 1946-47. A massive US military operation involving over 4,700 troops, battleships and aircraft was sent to Antarctica. The official reason, training exercises. The real reason? Reports indicate they encountered hostile aerial craft, technology far beyond human capability. Byrd's alleged suppressed journal mentions massive underground entrances, advanced civilizations and warnings to humanity. The reptilians, myth or genetic overlords. Nearly every ancient culture describes serpent-like gods who ruled humanity. The Nagas of
Chapman.
India, the serpent kings of Sumer, and the Quetzalcoatl figures of Mesoamerica all point to the same archetype. Intelligent, reptilian beings who once dominated the surface before retreating underground. David Icke's theories on reptilian elites controlling world governments are often ridiculed, but why does elite symbolism consistently depict serpentine figures? The ancient prison theory, the chained gods below. Earth is not just a planet, but a prison. The Book of Enoch describes fallen angels known as the Watchers, who were banished into the earth for corrupting humanity. The Greek Titans were said to be locked within Tartarus, a deep abyss beneath the earth. The Bible references the abyss in Revelation, a place where
individuals who are named in these records, and to ensure that federal public records offices have the resources they need to provide valuable public information to the public in a timely fashion.
Absolutely. I know that, although I do not speak for this administration, that I know that everyone is well aware of the Social Securities and working to the best of their ability to ensure that those people are taken care of. So that is being looked into on our end. Without further ado, without objection, all members have 5 legislative days within this to submit materials and to submit additional written questions for the witnesses, which will be forwarded to the witnesses for response. If there are no further business, without objection, the task force stands adjourned. Thank you.
In the back of his head. That's one very disturbing point. Additionally, there's a lot of inconsistencies in what was seen and done. The tracking of the bullet, the concept of a magic bullet, which deserves your re-examination. And I think Jim is more expert in this than I can point to him as my researcher.
Well, thank you. I'm sure that will be in the next line of questioning. I'd like to now recognize...
Well, that was a bunch of bullshit. Please review Wise briefing, Carolyn Levitt. Deportation, MS-13. Boston truck incident. Somebody in a truck run over a bunch of people up there. Probably some Muslim.
Has the president fully made up his mind on the level of tariffs to impose tomorrow? We keep hearing about a 20% flat rate.
The president said last night he has made a decision and a determination. I was with him in the Oval Office earlier, and he is going to announce that decision tomorrow. I don't want to get ahead of the president. This is obviously a very big day. He is with his trade and tariff team right now, perfecting it to make sure this is a perfect deal for the American people and the American worker, and you will all find out in about 24 hours from now.
They are very confident that this is all going to work. But
Yes.
what if they're wrong?
They're not going to be wrong. It is going to work. and the president has a brilliant team of advisors who have been studying these issues for decades, and we are focused on restoring the golden age of America and making America a manufacturing superpower. And again, Peter, I would point you to the investments that have already trickled into this country. And the president hasn't even made his tariff announcement yet tomorrow. There have been billions of dollars in private investments from around the world pouring into American communities. What does that look like for those watching at home, for the people you mentioned, worried about their own economic circumstances? It means more jobs in your communities, which means more money, more investments, more money in your pocket. That's what the president is committed to.
Raising Cane. Hey, Trump speak for Joint Chiefs of Staffs.
Cotton.
General Kane, congratulations on your nomination, and thank you for your 34 years of service. Thank you also for your service at times in the intelligence community, where your reputation is as strong as it is in the Department of Defense. Let's continue on the theme of Senator Shaheen's question about providing your candid military advice. I think, as the chairman and Senator Reid pointed out, a lot of people don't understand the chairman of the Joint Chiefs is not in the chain of command. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
By law, your role is the principal military advisor. So if the president makes a decision on this, that, or the other policy or operation about this, that, or the other country, that goes from him to the Secretary of Defense down to some other commander, say the CENTCOM commander or the Secretary of the Army or what have you. You're on the side giving advice to everyone, but you're not actually carrying out decisions in the chain of command.
That's correct, Senator.
And I think Congress gave the chairman that role because we wanted someone who was free from those day-to-day demands of operational or managerial duties to provide that candid military advice. And as Senator Shaheen said, it's important that you provide that advice even when you think the principal doesn't want to hear it, the Secretary of Defense or the NSC or the president. But I think you said in your opening statement that you were an unusual or an unconventional nominee. Which was it?
I think it was unconventional.
Unconventional,
yeah.
Okay. I agree with that. I think most people would as well. You don't strike me as the kind of guy who has been angling for this job for 34 years. Is that a fair statement?
That would be a fair statement, Senator.
And did you expect to get this job as recently as, I don't know, 3 or 6 months ago?
I did not, Senator.
So is there any reason to think that you're not going to be providing your candid and best professional military advice, even and maybe especially when you've gotten wind, say, a little birdie has tipped you off that maybe the Secretary or the President doesn't want to hear what you have to say?
Senator, no. And, I went to VMI, where I lived in the new barracks for 4 years and looked out on a statue of George Caleb Marshall for 4 years. And, sir, if I failed to provide my candid advice to the Secretary, the NSC, or the President, I think General Marshall would climb out of his grave and hunt me down.
Good. Thank you. Because I think every president, every NSC, every Secretary of Defense needs that, especially from a chairman. Not to give them their candid advice when it's welcome, but even when they know it's unwelcome. Now, as you said, though, you're an advisor.
That's the first
You're
time
not
I've
a
ever
decider.
seen
You're not a
Raising Cane.
commander. Once the Secretary, in some cases, or the President probably in most cases, has made the decision,
what was you blessed to wake up to this
you're on the
morning,
side
Robert?
making sure that decision is going to be carried out by the relevant commanders, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Let's look at something specific in this area now, and that's the threat of Iran's nuclear program. By some estimates, they could be.
Y'all going to war with Iran because the damn Jews want you to go over there?
I honestly would box you, bro. I would box you, bro.
What an MMA?
Why? Because you know you're going to beat my ass, bro.
Yeah, because
Why? You don't think you can beat me in boxing, bro? You're not confident enough? That's crazy, bro. Let's box.
I want to really fight. I don't want to. Not that boxing is not. It's just not full
You
fight.
have anger issues?
Probably.
You would just want to rip somebody's hands?
Yeah, like I'd want to jump on top of you.
Damn, tonight's UFC. I can't miss that, bro.
I know.
You
Sean
watching it?
Duplessis fighting.
Where are you watching?
I'm
this?
watching here. You want to watch it?
You serious? I can hang out with you?
Yeah, I don't care.
No, for real.
I'm dead serious.
Are you serious, bro?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck?
What the fuck are you doing? Yo, what are you doing? Yo, get off me. Yo, how much you weigh right now?
After our conversation, probably 220 because I'm losing weight now.
Bro, you were big right now.
Bro, I know.
My client is here, Jacob Richter. May I see him, please?
Right. He was just signed in 2 hours ago. Hold on. Hello, ma'am. I was wrong. He's not here.
I'm sorry, what?
The man you asked about, he's not here.
But you just said he was.
Yeah. Yes. I made a mistake.
May I look at your database?
No, he's not here.
How can you make that kind of mistake? I mean, he's either here or he's not.
Ma'am, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
It's against the law to hold him without access to his lawyer, and I'm his lawyer.
Mike, I need your help out here. Please. Ma'am.
Hey. What? My client has a constitutional
You have an automobile
guarantee.
near here,
You can
ma'am?
let go. I'm fine.
Yeah, we're gonna need you to drive away, ma'am.
Or what?
Or you'll be interfering in police matters.
I have a court order for you to allow me to see my client.
Yes, we received word from the court, and good news, Mrs. Florick. He's already meeting with his lawyer.
Excuse me?
Mr. Richter is already meeting with his lawyer.
I'm his lawyer.
Not according to Mr. Richter. He's already talking with his lawyer.
I want to see him now.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Florick, but he is in a meeting with his lawyer. I know you're desperate for his business.
Judge is going to crucify you.
Have a nice day.
And unfounded charges of which I'm talking
He has it.
Okay.
Notice how calm I am. Let me speak this clearly and simply, Mr. Brody. I want Mr. Richter here in my court today. If he is not here in the next 2 hours, I will hold you personally in contempt, and I will begin assigning fines. Are my words clear? They are, Your Honor. He will be here in 2 hours.
My client is here, Jake.
Where's your car? Oh, the Camry. That Camry looks like it doesn't have cats.
It does.
Are you going to be that guy?
Make a debate erupts. Uh-oh.
Man, doing the double pork.
Some big ass burritos right there, fiends. That ain't Chipotle. That ain't Chipotle. Chipotle hot sauce is hot as shit. Hold on, you didn't put no cheese on it.
Man, doing the double.
Yeah, he ain't put no cheese on it. Sour cream, guacamole, or none of that good shit. Never touch a Holly Rider.
Biker hits a BLM sign, sparking emotional reaction. In response, the BLM supporters throw water at the biker. After this, everything escalated very quickly.
So you get shot, man.
Did he manage to open the door, and what happened after that?
Swole up ass back on that motorcycle. Got them damn steroids, don't get your ass in trouble.
Excuse me? Yeah. I was wondering.
Gay ass Logan Paul bullshit. So I wonder, is he gonna do a live broadcast tomorrow? I'm pretty sure he is. Control over Trump, boast control is criticizing Israel about to become illegal. No, not in America. It's not. First Amendment, bitch. You don't want me criticizing your ass. Stop killing people. Ooh, what's that? Look at her eyes. What's the damn It's one of them tunnels. People put gardens in them and stuff like that. We ain't got a hold of it. Corporation, Constitution.
90. To subject them to the Revolutionary War debts, 14th Amendment citizens were created to be
auction and Negro sales.
Franchisees, subject to the corporation known as the United States Incorporated. And like all corporate brands, you do not have any constitutional bill of rights protections. Proof of such can be found in the all-caps version of your name, which signifies a corporate entity. After the Civil War, the United States defaulted on its war debt. During the bankruptcy proceedings, cunning lawyers and legal international bankers found a loophole within Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17 of the United States Constitution, which allowed the creation of a duplicate entity known as the Corporation of the United States of America to replace the now bankrupt and defunct Republic of the United States of America. This occurred with the passage of the District of Columbia Organic Act.
What is this? All local and overseas USAID staff and diplomats will be fired immediately. Defecating on the floor.
Disturbing and disgusting.
Sheriff,
Fox 6 Stephanie Bertini is live in North Bergen with more. Steph?
He was like shaving on people's desks and shit.
First of all, the details of the complaints are so inappropriate. We can't really.
With a hypodermic needle, placing.
Oh yeah, he stabbed somebody in the nuts with a hypodermic needle.
Viagra, Adderall.
Adderall and Viagra in their drinks. They're sitting around all jittery and their penises hard as a rock.
In office. Coffee,
that's illegal. That's like G-ing somebody out or something.
Pots.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has forced out Dr. Peter, the Food and Drug Administration's top vaccine official, to resign. Police engaged in extremely dangerous pursuit when a stolen work truck plows into multiple cars.
Up again. Yeah. Boy, no, just muscling through. No.
There you go.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. All kinds of property damage. Helicopters talking. Oh, jeez.
Oh, my God.
Oh, right in the middle now. Everyone having to. That's just so terrifying. Hitting another.
No.
I think he must have hit 6 or 7 cars at this point. Just plowing right into that. God. That Toyota 4Runner. So here we go. They were getting into the Belmont Shore area. 2 more cars slamming. How much more? I wish that the tires would just give up. I don't know how this truck is.
I've lost count. How many cars?
I've lost count.
Oh, no, my God. More. This has got to be the end of it. This plow is stopping.
It is right there.
It wasn't even a big deal. Look at this.
Unbelievable.
Almost looks like he's proud. Almost this just strutting along here.
Away.
Almost with the set. Slam him onto the ground. Slam him against that vehicle. Get him down.
Whoop his ass.
Suplexed him right there. Right. Almost like a WWF move to get this suspect into custody.
Tasing.
After that just absolutely audacious pursuit.
What happened to that officer?
He was on the bottom. He's the one trying to souffle.
This officer that's crawling away, I hope he's okay.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be fine. Tase that bitch. Well, it's known as the Hot Tool Girl. She says that the SEC has closed its investigation into her crypto meme coin, which crashed 95% just hours after launch, affecting thousands of users. She claims they will not pursue any charges or monetary. She's a Jew.
What are we doing? It's cold as shit here. Nobody told me.
y'all both can go be buddies in the prison. Person in Pikachu costume was captured on video fleeing alongside other protesters from riot police. Pikachu. Huh? Yeah, one.
3 o'clock break, bro.
3 o'clock break.
Modest. And what we're going to be doing is a 25% tariff on all cars that are not made in the United States. If they're made in the United States, there's absolutely no tariff. We start off with a 2.5% base, which is what we were at, and we go to 25%. And basically, as you know, and as you've been seeing, not reporting as accurately as it should be reported because it's a massive story. Business is coming back to the United States so that they don't have to pay tariffs, and I think. And this is very modest.
On his
what we're going to be doing is a 25% tariff.
A little bit of that, a little bit of this. This began to reduce massive lava fountains reaching hundreds of feet in the air inside the volcano's crater. That's in Hawaii. Volcanoes erupting over there.
What was it, 3 years ago they had that lava fountain thing?
Boom. 33-year-old man crashes mini four-wheeler in Tesla Cybertruck.
Gotta get this boot off a minute.
You take that boot off, man. Let it breathe. First fire at Walt Disney World Epcot Park. Oh shit.
Let's go get him, brother.
Yeah.
Come on, take off on them.
On these niggas head, they got a migraine. Fuck up brains, I won't call her back. I'm playing mind game. Money with playing a funeral. Thinking about taking my chain. Nigga won't need no.
Get out of here with that garbage.
Really? Your chain. About some fucking child support.
Man in the AR.
And this is the reason why, flash forward years later to 2021, whenever this was publicized, maybe it was a couple of years before then, Reuven's son is now coming to him and being like, what'd you know about my daddy, founder of the Mossad? Okay, let's just jump back into this narrative, okay? So here is the story that he learned from Reuven Shilua, the founder of the Mossad. He writes, as readers of my column know, before World War II, Alan Dulles and his brother, John Foster Dulles, yeah, like the Dulles Airport, set up a series of front companies to disguise the fact that their client, Nelson Rockefeller, had invested heavily in the Third Reich industrial complex and was supplying Hitler with oil. Okay? I didn't know that until I read this article, but apparently the Rockefellers, all they cared about was oil and money, and they figured out, let's hire the best lawyers in the biz, the Dulles brothers, to hide all of these transactions that allow us to supply Adolf Hitler with oil. Prescott Bush, the father of future President George Herbert Walker Bush, did as he was told and agreed to become the American fall guy, sitting on the boards of half a dozen Nazi front companies as a placeholder for Rockefeller. So now this brings in the Bush family. Another neo.
Mo's homewrecker. Mo's homewrecker. All right, fellas, we're gonna wrap this up for today. Appreciate y'all being here. I'm going to the house.
Y'all are like the prettiest girls I've seen out here tonight.
We'll y'all when we're
like 4 of y'all should be models for sure.
Which one?
Yeah. Y'all can figure that out. But yo. Y'all are like the prettiest girls I've seen out here tonight. Like 4 of y'all should be models for sure.
Which one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not telling.
Y'all can figure that out. But Civil War, those bitches. Yo. Y'all.
What you doing, man?
Knows he's got to make it right. Santa's working on the double.
So at least God
next in his beer.
Stuff that drive into the he's literally standing under the tree. The direction it's going to fall in, and it'll say there's that tree next to it because it's going to fall into that America.
Boom! He's dead.
Holy shit, it just
January, I'm walking around with no shirt in my house. My brother looked at me and said, bro, you look fat as fuck. I looked in the mirror and I was like, you know what? I do look fat as fuck. I can't wait to get back into shape. What am I going to do? Tell him he's wrong? Tell him not to hurt my feelings? Especially if you have good friends around you. Let people encourage you by telling you the truth.
Was that by happens?